What is up? Oh shit. Or poop. Dropping things already this morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Today is what is today? October 7th. First things first, I'm gonna check out the Forex calendar. Today is the 7th. Let me refresh. We got nothing up there. So whatever move we take has to jump out. Has to be nothing crazy. I'm pretty sure we're still in a government shutdown, but crazy part is we're still making highs. So how much of us really are shut down? Or whatever. I digress. All right, first things first is the open range gap and stuff from yesterday. I guess I didn't record a video yesterday, but I did trade. I didn't record it, but I said I did trade. So just about doubled already. All right, let's do this. F11, full screen. I'm gonna get rid of all this. Open range gap from yesterday. Get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that. So we have a blank canvas. Go to the daily, see what we see on there. Yeah, we're bullish. We're extremely bullish. So since we're taking highs, I'm not looking for shorts. Any short I take has to be a retracement to go higher. And I'd say we're bullish because of this fair value gap on the daily. Stayed above halfway. We haven't retraced. We're above consequent encroachment of this wick. So now I'm going to drop a fib on here. And I'm paying attention to this wick right here. On daily, go 5 minute. Excuse me. Good old 5 minute. And what are we doing? We have, we'll go 15 to find our sell side and stuff. So we have a major buy side up here, new high. We'll call that, I'm on a 15 minute. We'll call it major. A sell side down here. We'll call that a major sell side. And then we'll go to 5 minute. We'll mark out pre-market. 7. And then we'll mark out opening bell. And again, I'm bullish. I'm looking for high or to continue running. We just took out this minor or major buy side here. So since we took this, my attention has to go down here and potentially here. Let me change that to 2. Change this one to 2. Again, I don't, probably won't take a trade today. Let's see what we do in pre-market. Ran lows, came back up, ran highs, running high. Like I said, I'm bullish, so I'm looking for it to continue to go high. I'll use this to see where London is. So New York is either continuation or a reversal. And that's what we're waiting on. Oh, Nikes. All right, now I'm going to start mapping out my BISIs, buy side, sell side imbalance, and see where they line up with my 1 minute. Again, this is graded on the daily wick. So if I am looking for higher prices, how far do I want to see it go? Well, I would be fine with it coming down into here. If we're going higher, I would like to see it come down in here. Not necessarily down here, but it can wick. But I would like to see it come down here to go higher. But we're just climbing. Remember, when we're making new highs, no one knows where it's going to stop. So I'd say just go with the trend. If we're bullish, I would just be bullish. I wouldn't freaking try and fade it. Because again, no one knows where it's going to stop. And I slept. I see an entry right there at 8:10. I'm like, I'm cool. So did pretty well yesterday. Not really looking to take a trade, but I was like, fuck it, I can't sleep. So I could come down and close this. I'll show you the 1 minute I'm looking at. 5. I prefer looking at the 1 or the 5 minute. So this is a 1 minute chart. What I'm paying attention to is this. Mainly waiting for the opening bell and see what we do then. So I prefer pre-market. Excuse me. I should have took that, but it's alright. 5 minute and my 1 minute entry. Again, I don't know how far she's gonna go. Should have took that one right here. Stop loss down here. Efficient, efficient, efficient. Retested into there. Open, open. So like I said, with this opening, with this wick, if we're gonna come down minimum, I would like to see come down into halfway. Let's see where we are. So yesterday we closed at a what? At a discount. Right now we're at a premium. So one thing I need to remember is markets at a premium, it can continue to go to a premium. It's going to just continue to go to a higher premium. So one thing I'm paying attention to is if we get a down close candle over this, and since we already wicked into this, I want to see a down close candle just destroy it. And then I want to see this used as inversion. And if that's the case, we'll go short, and then we'll take it into consequent encroachment of that wick. Or we'll wait and see what New York does. Because we got 23 minutes. Or I'm sorry, 6 minutes. Or 26. How am I doing? Like I said, since we got a wick already on that 5 or that 1 minute. Oh man, that's not even a 5 minute. See, let me put this on a 5 minute. I like my higher time frames because if it's respecting or disrespecting, excuse me, if the market is disrespecting your higher time frame, because market works from a higher time frame down, then it's more likely that you're on the right side. So that's why I prefer my higher time frames. It's just easier to manage, but it's all the same stuff. No matter if it's an hourly, 1 minute, 30 second, you just get more information. You just see more data. More data. Okay, so I want to change this to a 5 minute. What's that, a busy? Just delete that. What I'm going to do is extend, and then we're going to bring that. That's a little gap, but we're including everything, remember? I grew tall overnight. I woke up one day a man. I've been around the world, done all the things I can. I'm a giant. See how big space and time goes. Excuse me. Remember, this was a 1 minute. is see here, single candle over it. Yeah, I want to see it go over that 5 minute if we can. So we're gonna wait until the opening bell, see what we get. But I mean, we're at a premium, so how far could it retrace? Like I said, 50% of that wick on the daily. That's where I would be. That's where I would permit it to retrace to. Anything below that, I see. Anything below that, you'd have to start targeting this. Ay, caramba. It's the 5 minute again. I like how it's closing over. I want to see it close. Stay in the bottom half. Retrace up into there, but then again on the 1 minute, this is efficient, that's efficient. The only inefficiency is up here. And then you start working down into here and you see all these. I don't think I might not get my retracement back until I got a sell side here. Call that a minor sell side. Excuse me. And we took this buy side liquidity. We'll leave that. This is that wick. And it becomes this. To that. So this, I'm going to get rid of this one and change it to whatever civvy appears. Again, this is where I would like to see it go to. And, well, why didn't you enter? Well, this is what I was waiting on. I was going to see if, since on the 5 minute, we have a single candle over, I wanted to see this treat as inversion to head down into there. We never got, so we're just going to watch and wait. That's 17 minutes to the opening bell. We're at a premium, so it wouldn't be unheard of to go to a discount. And then we know that anything at the 50 is equilibrium, anything below is discount, anything above it is premium. So I'm paying attention to my higher time frame. So again, we have this single close over. So since we close over this one candle, I'm gonna use this civvy once we get a close in this one, because we're just blowing through the higher time frame bisties. Then yeah, oh, it's freaking cold in here. So now we have, as it sits, this is closed. It's 5 minute because we wicked through it. So if we do this and stay above this, we'll be looking for long. But like I said, if we don't, I'm gonna leave this here as an inversion. I see, I like that. Because we wick down into this 5 minute. I'm gonna take that off so I don't distract myself. So I know where I'm paying attention to. Because if we can't get through this, there's no point in looking at anything down here. If I can't get through this Bissy, there's no point in looking at anything down here. If I can't get through this up here, there's no point in looking up there. Okay, so see how we close this one? And we're below the consequent encroachment. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a civvy here. Sell side, buy side imbalance, meaning that's no gap, meaning sell side has to be delivered. Again, we just took a new high. So, or hold on, we made a new high again. So I would expect retracement, just like yesterday. Made a new high. Expect a retracement. I'll change this to Sibby. So if we're going to go lower, I would like to see rejection off of this 5 minute Sibby. Sell side, buy side imbalance, meaning literally buy side has not been delivered. And if you see, this is one giant down close candle. I would like to see an up close candle go in there. Let me get rid of this because that's going to get in the way. Respecting the 5 minute. So one thing I would like to see, since we already closed this, I'd like to see it just run. Well, how far do you want to see it run to? We got this 50% of that daily wick. And then if you notice, efficient, have a volume imbalance, but then after that, we're pretty efficient up until here. We already tagged this. The only thing open is this bottom half. And again, we haven't left it. We haven't fell. A couple minutes until opening bell. Bum, 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 bum. One minute. So we're rejecting off of this 5 minute. Okay, remember this 5 minutes closed. So and it's just like, well, what closed it? Down close candle. And now we're below it. We wicked into this 5 minute. Haven't touched this one down here. So now, like I said, we haven't gone any lower. So we're gonna see where the open bell, see where our opening range gap is. See if we can get consequent, consequent encroachment of that, and then run higher. See, and that's why I didn't want to go short right there. So we just went up and did what? Closed this little gap right here. It's a gap. It's not much, but it's a gap. We just went and closed that. I'm gonna wait till the opening bell. Because again, this is a 5 minute busy. Single candle closed it, but then we're below it, wicked up into it. Now we're below it again. So 1 minute, one or two things have to happen. We have to leave it up or leave it down. And it is a busy. We wick down in here. If we want to see it retrace, say down to this 50 right here. We have 4 minutes until the opening bell. So inefficiency. I don't see any liquidity besides all the way down here. And then you got this down here. So, and just the fact that we're not shooting down there, you know? So I believe whatever inefficiency or liquidity we're looking for is up there. Because we're at a 5 minute. wicked into this 1 minute BISI. And it's a BISI. Excuse me. Yeah, I don't know, man. Because we got this up here. We're planning this one. We wicked into this one down here. We have primarily been bullish. So now what I'm going to do is pay attention to this one down here. See if we can wick and go higher. That's so hilarious. 15-minute equilibrium. Ran highs. That's low. So we got this one right here. 25-1, 0850. That's the open range gap from yesterday. Let's see what this opening bell gives us. As it sits, I would say longs, but well, I mean, it'd have to short because we took a long to retrace. Now, the question is this enough of a retracement? And now we're just dancing around this. Again, this is closed. Pretty efficient on the 1 minute as well. When I say efficient, I mean there's no gaps. See, no gaps in price. Like nothing. And there's our 930. Let's see where we opened. Close. Open. Opening range gap high, and it literally open range gap low. And we got consequent encroachment. Come and knock on my door. I'll be waiting for you. Get rid of that one. Then we'll go back to that. See, we wicked down into, excuse me, wick down into this. I remember that was the halfway of that wick. Consequent encroachment is this right here. Change that orange. I remember this is that daily wick. So if we wanted to see a retrace anywhere, it was down into that. And it becomes this one. Comes that one. Get rid of this. Never got to consequent encroachment. Stayed above it. Yeah, we literally just wicked through both sides. 1 minute. We swept lows, swept highs. Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, we're just wicking through stuff. Okay, so this, see this act as inversion. My first presented fair value gap after 9:30. Yeah, we just wicking back and forth. Like literally back and forth. Went down. Isn't that funny? To where I was looking for. Wicked off of it. Still wicking down. Remember? We had this, that, that. If we want to go any lower, have this down here. But again, I'm looking for highs. I like how we're up above this, but again, this is wick, wick. We haven't made it to consequent encroachment of the open range. We wicked into halfway. So since we laid a candle over this, see, and that's where it's like, dude, what the hell? Because we wicked into this one, wicked into that one, hit 50% to clear anybody down there. We're at 935. Remember, and the wicks do damage, body sells a story. What are we doing here? Do we have anybody that's laying over this 5 minute? No. Measure that. Now we're working into this 5 minute Sibby. And yeah, we close this. I want to see frickin' this treated as inversion. So since we already wicked into this, I'm going to get rid of that. Or you know what I'll do so I don't lose it completely. I'm going to change that to a daily. Yeah, see, we wicked down and wicked up. No bueno. Oh, excuse me. Freaking garlic gives me gas. Make me burp. Yeah, we just completely closed that Sibby. Like I said, we're wicking. We're not laying bodies over it. Rejection off the 5 minute. Now we're rejecting off of this 5 minute Sibby. So it's like, what the hell? But with this being closed, that lets me know that whatever is gonna go through it is literally just gonna fucking power through it. Or we could stay in and consolidate. But I want to see something power through it. Check out the 15-minute. See, and we got this down here. That's equilibrium, or that's open range gap. Minor sell side. Major. Like I say, yeah, we're gonna sit and wait. Because as it sits, I see shorts. And well, why would you say that? We have a civvy. We wicked up into it. Remember, bodies tell the story, candles, or bodies tell the story, wicks do the damage. So what happened here? Anybody that was short was stopped out with this. If you put it up here, anybody long here, their stop loss down here, stopped out. And again, with us throwing these wicks, I want to see bodies. I guess it says long. I don't know how far it's going to go. I don't know. Especially considering we already wicked down into the halfway. Consequent encroachment of that daily wick. I already did that number. So we already wicked into this. Yeah. And like I said, whatever comes, I would expect it to be violent, I guess. Because we already closed this. Damage is done. Already did that. Damage is done. So now what's happening? What are we doing? Oh, excuse me. So that's pre-market. Buy, sell side, buy side. Buy side was ran. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, we're above consequent encroachment. Yeah, I don't know how far this piece is gonna go. So we wicked into consequent encroachment. That could have been an entry. This down here, wicking into that could have been an entry. Like I said, I'm not sure, and yeah, I'm not gonna press a button. I would like longs, but again, I don't know how far this is gonna go. I think that's what I should pay attention to. As longs make me uncomfortable. Again, I can see a short and potentially pick where to exit. A long, or okay, let me rephrase that. A long making a new high and continue to make a new high, I have no idea. But if it's a long and I can see, something resting up there, that gives me a better idea. Let's see if we can get the consequent encroachment now. Because again, we have closed this and we're below it. or the opening range gap high. What? All right, here I come. I'll get you in the shower. So I want to go short, but duty calls. But then again, you got all these freaking wicks. I'm gonna deal with that. See where we end up. Stop drinking all that damn water before you go to bed, boy. Getting up sneaking water. All right, man. Oh, shit. Almost lost it. Yep. Whole lot of nothing. So I want to go short into there. But all this. Like I said, we literally have wicked into both sides. And for me, it's like, nope. Nope. And instead of leaving the fair value gaps, we're spending a lot more time in them. So again, that's another indicator that, well, we're being held. A lot of consolidation. We're wasting time. And if you see, like, this is efficient. Like, there's nothing else up there. But then down here, there's nothing up there. Then we got these. I'm gonna go short. Stop loss. The top of this. And then we're gonna target that right there. Excuse me. And I went short because this is already closed. Started to break down. Never got back up to concept encroachment. We left it. Now we're dancing around this one. On a higher time frame. We already wicked into this, so I want to see it just blow through it. And then what I'll do is I'll measure. This is where I would like to see it get to before I even think about closing anything, before I even think about moving a stop loss, any of that. That's where I want to see it get to. Consequent encroachment of this wick right here. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. It's okay. So that's what I would like to see, but yeah, no. Creeping up on 953. Again, it'd have to get below this. And that's pretty efficient. See, there's no gaps up there. Oh, snaps. Make sure that there's no gaps up there. So I would like to see it at least get below this. If it doesn't, whatever. We'll just go about our day. And we're gonna close up before it hits that. Yeah, that's a difficult one for sure. Like for sure. Yeah, because we ain't did nothing but wick. Like, so you got the opening, and we've thrown nothing but wicks. Nothing but wicks. Wicks do the damage, bodies tell the story. And I can see both sides, unfortunately. And if we could see both sides, it's low probability. Shouldn't have took that short, but gotta throw something in the water to see what it feel like. Yeah, see, I wanted to see consequent encroachment hit. But what gave it away? Come on now. What gave it away? This daily wick. Now I'm thinking about it. Did we get below this daily wick? No. So if we didn't get below this one, what the hell makes you think we're going to get to consequent encroachment? Come on. See, things like that is like, oh, duh. Duh. Because if we didn't get to. Oh, that's so beautiful. One day, again, if we didn't get to this, there's no reason for me to be looking for that. Again. I still like that short into this because we're just wicking. Like I still like that. And as it sits, it's like nope. Just fucking wicking. Just wicking. Yeah, like I said, I don't know. We'll sit until about 11. About another hour. Excuse me. So went down, closed this, went back up, below 5 minute Cibi. Wicks do damage, bodies tell a story. And then you're doing this as well. So what story are you telling me right now? All right, took 1L. Yeah, like I said, that's how I feel about this one today. Nickelodeon. So London did what? Created a low, ran the high. So in New York, New York is either, excuse me, consolidation or reversal or continuation. So if we're going to continue, I'd like to see create a high, or I mean, if I want to see it continue, take a high, leave a low, reverse, take a low, leave a high. You know what? No, let's not do that. I'm not sure. I know where I would like to see it go. I would like to see consequent coaching, but we're at 10 already. Excuse me. ES doing. ES is already making a low. I would see ES coming down here. I want to see blow over that. See if I can get a retracement. Should have been freaking long or short up in here. Again, I want to see if we can get down there. We got all this open too from yesterday. I think that's a nice strong liquidity. Ooh, okay. Let me show you what I'm looking at. So now, so we get a single candle over this, and we'll be looking for an entry on the 1 minute. All right. Now I want to see if I can get an entry in this one right here. She's just gonna run right into what? That is the daily of the consequent encroachment of that wick again. We just tapped that. I said I like consequent encroachment. See if we can get a wick up into there. We'll take that down. Maybe. The way we just wicking, you know what? Nah, I ain't taking nothing today. We are just gonna sit and watch. Like this right here. Mm-mm-mm. And to see if we can get a retracement up into there. But clearly not happening today. Or not right now, at least. We're back at consequent encroachment of that daily wick. So I wanted to see shorts, but obviously I was in it way too long, or too early. So since yeah. So this is the daily. This is that consequent encroachment. I want to see what do we do here. So we can come all the way back up into here. Like it wants to go, but nah. Yeah, if it wants to go anywhere, it could come up into here, right here. What I don't want to see is it come all the way back up in here. Let's see if we can stay below that. Yeah, see, if we would have stayed within that, I was going to go short. But again, yeah, this is it's been a back and forth battle. Just back and forth, like literally back and forth. Took one trade. I was trying to get to consequent encroachment. She didn't get to. So we got one loss thus far. Like I said, I'm the one move that I missed this morning, and that's cool. That just means I need to start back getting my ass up. And this is the one I'm referring to. I like this because you have sell side, buy side. We went up, took buy side, left a freaking 5 minute buy side, sell side imbalance. So then you could project to this high. That was awesome. Like that's the move right there. All this right here, yeah, I'm cool. I am a-okay. Let me take my screenshot from my data. Control Alt S. All right, there's that one, and then I want one for the 1 minute. Yeah, like I said, I'm not sure. So I'm not taking anything. Yeah, I don't know. The one I should have been up for, I wasn't up for, and that's okay. Can't do nothing if I'm not at this desk. So now this, I want to see nothing. Trade it back into top half since this is already closed with the sell. If we're gonna go higher, I want to see it just blow right through it. We look at what we're doing. See, and that was my key right there. We wicked off that daily wick consequent encroachment. This one right here. So as soon as we did that and didn't get below, opening range gap is consequent encroachment of the opening range gap is not in play because we have to get below this daily wick before we can even think about that. Again, it could run and make a new high without me. I'm okay with that. Because yeah, like I said, I don't know if I project from low to high. So if we get a retracement down in there, that's grounds for me to go long. But we're above the 50. I'm not chasing price. Again, I don't know where it's going to go. Like if I had a target up here, I could measure where we are to that target. Anything, if we're below 50, I'm entering. If we're above the 50, we're not. We're chasing price. So again, I don't know where she's going to go. So I'm just going to sit and watch. And with this being closed, I would like to see something just blow right through it. But then 1 minute, we have all these inefficiencies. Volume imbalance, volume imbalance. We have a volume imbalance and a fair value gap. Like I said, she can run without me. I'm cool with that. So we're gonna make another new high. We're at this Sibby. But again, we already wicked up here. So I want to see it just freaking go right through it. Or just stay there. Like I said, I don't know, man. And what are we doing? We're staying within the fair value gaps. That's nope. And look how many times we've tested. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 8 times 5 is 40 minutes. Because this is a 5-minute chart of testing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, see, no. Nope, we're staying within February gaps. I would say bullish because, again, of this right here, and market hasn't showed, it hasn't even presented a down close candle. Our last down close candle was October 3rd, 6th, and then today's the 7th. And then, yeah, man. See, that's consolidation. And then what happens after we consolidate? We have to expand. Like, look, that's not something I want to be a part of, not something I want to sit through, not something I'm interested in. Today was a learning lesson for sure. Like, for sure. Should have been in the pre-market. That's where I shine. That's where I feel my most comfortablest. That's a word. Today's just a difficult day. Like, not every day is peaches and cream. And it can't be. Just a difficult day. And now it's like, all right, well, where are their gaps? That's efficient. That's efficient. Came back up in there. We're efficient. Let's see how long I've been on here. Excuse me. About an hour. Be like donkey. Oh, shit. Like I said, I don't know. So if you don't know, you don't go. Excuse me. If you don't know, you don't go. And like I said, look, 1 minute. Look at all them wicks. Like, look at all them wicks. We've stayed in this freaking 5-minute sibby. They're just planning it. And since we haven't gone any higher, like I said, I would like to see this. Let's see, where's our New York high? Yeah, we're just gyrating in between the high. Let me see where we're at compared to that. So I bet we're close to equilibrium. Imagine that. Imagine that. Gyrating at equilibrium. Just jiggle, 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 jiggle. Yeah, no, I'm cool. I'll holler, man. Because it has to either go below or above for it to take a high or low. And we're literally just gyrating. And what I did was I took, that's the New York high, that's the New York low. We're literally at 50%. So that is a 50-50 market. It could literally go either way. And we know that is low probability. We want to see one side. So you don't have to wrestle and argue with yourself about both sides. So, on that note, ladies and gentlemen, I know I said I was going to stick around until 11, but again, we're at equilibrium. Take that to that. Like, see, we're right at equilibrium. We're at equilibrium from this high to this low. We're also at equilibrium from that to this. That's a 50-50 market. Like I said, I'm out. I hope y'all have a blessed day. I hope y'all have a wonderful day. I hope you're pursuing everything and anything you want to do. We weren't created to be stagnant. We are creators. We are kings and queens. Yeah, so on that note, man, I'll holler. After consolidation is expansion. So I would like to see a new high made. Um Considering we stayed above the daily consequent encroachment. We never got there. We're at the open range gap high. And again, I could be completely wrong, and that's okay. That's just what I would like to see. Yeah, but again, that's okay. If I'm wrong, that is the name of the game. Just a difficult market this morning. Like, difficult. But I will holla. Shit. Love and live life, man. Love and live life. Hopefully, y'all have a good one. And I will probably see y'all tomorrow. Peace.